Throughout history, from ancient naval empires to modern global powers, control of the seas has always been a decisive factor in warfare. Whoever commands the oceans holds the power to direct trade routes, impose blockades, deploy military forces, and project influence on a global scale. In today's world where advanced technology shapes the battlefield, the clearest symbol of maritime dominance is no longer fleets of battleships, but rather the aircraft carrier. An aircraft carrier is not just a warship, it is a floating airbase capable of traveling across the globe, carrying dozens of cutting-edge fighter jets, powerful radar systems, thousands of personnel, and state-of-the-art weaponry. The mere presence of an aircraft carrier in a region can instantly shift the strategic balance of power. And when we talk about the most powerful aircraft carrier in the world, one name stands far above the rest with virtually no rival in sight: the USS Gerald R. CVN-78 of the United States Navy. This isn't just the largest warship ever built by mankind. It's a symbol of unmatched military superiority, a product of decades of research, innovation, and an investment of over $13 billion. With its revolutionary electromagnetic catapult system (MALS), cutting-edge radar, and a vastly enhanced air-wing deployment capability, the USS Gerald R. isn't just a ship, it's a global strike platform, redefining what it means to dominate the oceans in the 21st century. In the following sections, we'll dive deep into this ship's structure, technology, combat capabilities, and its strategic role across the world's oceans to understand why the US Navy doesn't always need fixed military bases, because sometimes all it takes is one ship like the Ford to make the entire world take notice. After nearly 5 decades of operating the Nimitz-class aircraft carriers, the U.S. Navy has officially entered a new era with the launch of the USS Gerald R. CVN-78, the first carrier of the next-generation Ford class. Designed from the ground up to be more powerful, more efficient, and more technologically advanced. Named after the 38th President of the United States, this vessel was launched in 2013 and formally commissioned into active service in 2017. But make no mistake, this is not just another carrier. Gerald R. represents a complete reimagining of the aircraft carrier, featuring over 23 major technological advancements compared to its predecessor, the Nimitz class. Length 1,106 feet 337 meters, nearly 3 football fields end-to-end. Full displacement, around 100,000 tons roughly, the combined weight of 270 fully loaded Boeing 747s. Crew size, approximately 2,600 sailors, plus nearly 2,000 air wing personnel when fully deployed, a significant reduction from Nimitz class thanks to advanced automation. Propulsion, powered by 2 A-1B nuclear reactors, allowing it to operate continuously for up to 25 years without refueling. In terms of air power, Gerald R. can deploy over 75 aircraft, including F-35C stealth fighters, F/A-18 Super Hornets, E-D Advanced Hawkeye early warning planes, MH-60 Seahawk helicopters, and future drones like the MQ-5 Stingray. But this carrier isn't just about aircraft. Its upgraded power systems generate 3 times more electricity than Nimitz-class ships, enough to support next-gen weapons like directed energy lasers and electromagnetic railguns down the line. With such sweeping upgrades, the Ford class isn't merely an evolution, it's a revolution in carrier design. It lays the technological and strategic foundation for American naval dominance well into the second half of the 21st century. The USS Gerald R. isn't just a big ship, it's a technological milestone in the history of naval warfare. For the first time in decades, the U.S. Navy has designed an entirely new class of carrier from scratch, packed with innovations never before seen on any other aircraft carrier. 1. Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System (EMALS). Unlike the steam-powered catapults used on Nimitz-class carriers, Gerald R. Ford is equipped with EMALS, the Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System, the first of its kind at sea. Benefits of EMALS include smoother, more controlled launches, reducing wear and tear on airframes, especially crucial for stealth aircraft like the F-35. Longer aircraft lifespan thanks to reduced launch stress. Faster aircraft launch cycles, improving sortie rates in combat. Supports UAVs. EMALS can be finely tuned for lighter, unmanned aircraft. EMALS is a game-changer, laying the foundation for a carrier force that's ready for drone warfare and next-gen air platforms. 2. Next-generation radar and sensors. Gerald R. Ford features a sophisticated sensor suite, including previously an SPY-3 and SPY-4, now upgraded to EASR, Enterprise Air Surveillance Radar. It's a multi-function radar system capable of detecting aircraft and cruise missiles at long ranges, real-time 3D tracking, operating in high electronic interference environments. Ford's radar enables it to serve as a mobile command and control hub, simultaneously monitoring air, sea, and land-based threats. 3. Automation and reduced crew requirements. Gerald R. Ford was designed to minimize manpower and reduce lifetime operating costs. About 600 fewer sailors compared to Nimitz-class carriers. Weapons and equipment are moved using fully automated electromagnetic elevators. Maintenance, diagnostics, and power systems are largely digitized. This not only saves hundreds of millions of dollars over the ship's 50-year service life, but also reduces human exposure to combat risk. 4. A platform for future weapons. Ford is built to accommodate future-directed energy weapons. Generates 3 times more electrical power than a Nimitz-class carrier. Fully capable of supporting defensive laser weapons, railguns, and other futuristic systems. Prep for the MQ-5 Stingray UAV, and eventually even combat drones. This means Ford is not just ready for today's missions, but easily upgradable for tomorrow's battles without major structural overhauls. USS Gerald R. Ford is more than just a warship, it's a floating technology platform, shaping how future naval warfare will be fought. With its EMALS launch system, advanced radar, powerful energy generation, and automation-driven design, Gerald R. Ford is the ultimate bridge between the present and the battlefield of the future, where drones, lasers, and artificial intelligence will dominate. The USS Gerald R. Ford doesn't go into battle alone. Though it's a powerful war machine in its own right, in real combat operations, it serves as the centerpiece of a formidable naval force known as the Carrier Strike Group (CSG). A typical U.S. Navy carrier strike group consists of one nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, such as the USS Gerald R. Ford, 2 to 3 Arleigh Burke-class destroyers equipped with the Aegis missile defense system, 1 Ticonderoga-class cruiser offering air defense and command capabilities, 1 nuclear attack submarine Virginia or Los Angeles-class operating silently beneath the surface, 1 to supply and replenishment ships for fuel, ammunition, and logistics. So when the Ford sets sail, it's not just a ship, it's a mobile, self-sustaining naval fleet, capable of launching attacks, defending itself, and staying at sea for extended periods. USS Gerald R. Ford can deploy over 75 aircraft, giving it unmatched air superiority at sea. F-35C Lightning II, 5th-generation stealth fighters. F-A-180, AV Super Hornets, multi-role strike aircraft. E-D Advanced Hawkeye, airborne early warning and battle management. MH-60 Seahawk helicopters for anti-submarine warfare and rescue. MQ-5 Stingray drones coming soon for aerial refueling and stealth reconnaissance. This air wing allows the Ford to completely control the skies over a battle, doing something only a handful of nations can even attempt. The strike group isn't just about aircraft. With destroyers, cruisers, and submarines working in sync, the CSG can strike land targets with long-range Tomahawk missiles, destroy enemy warships with Harpoon missiles or future directed-energy weapons, defend against ballistic missiles using the Aegis system, conduct electronic and cyber warfare, jamming enemy radars and communications. In combat, ACSG functions as a unified system of air, sea, land, and cyber power capable of adapting and responding rapidly to any threat. Whenever a strike group like the Ford enters a tense region, it sends more than just a military message. It delivers a political and diplomatic signal, deters potential adversaries, protects U.S. and allied interests, delivers humanitarian aid or disaster relief, ensures freedom of navigation in international waters. What makes Ford and all U.S. carriers so special is that they're not tied to any foreign base. Thanks to nuclear propulsion and onboard logistics, the ship can stay at sea for months at a time. Within 48 to 72 hours, Ford can deploy to any global hotspot from Asia and the Middle East to Africa. This makes it a true global response force, a mobile military base that can reach anywhere. After all the analysis, it's clear that USS Gerald R. Ford is not just a super carrier, it is the ultimate symbol of American power in the 21st century. From its cutting-edge design and advanced air wing capabilities to its role in multi-domain warfare and global influence, the Ford represents the fusion of military force, technology, and strategic foresight. In an increasingly uncertain world, the Ford serves as a reminder that sea power remains central to global order and strategic dominance. And today, no other nation on Earth possesses a mobile, self-contained, and powerful asset quite like the USS Gerald R. Ford. Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoyed this topic, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss future deep dives into military technology, global strategy, and the weapons shaping the 21st century. See you in the next video.